Mhm. Hello, welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and in this lesson for the next hour or so, we are going to try to learn some vocabulary used in speaking about science. Okay, we are going to look at collocations and some individual words and phrases by doing some exercises and perhaps a little discussion about science. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Heidi, how did you feel about science when you were in school?
Science?
Science, the subject.
Oh, I like science.
You did.
I don't believe the religion, but I believe science. Science is my religion.
Okay. All right. So, great. Let's, I don't know where everybody else is. Anybody else out there in Verbling land? You can join us at any time. It makes no difference in this class. I'm going to do a screen share and we're going to start talking science. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is some collocations with very simple verbs. Hang on, let me pull this up. All right. Now, okay, in this little exercise here, one of the verbs does not collocate well. Just doesn't really work with these phrases or words on the right. Your job is to figure out which one of the four does not collocate with the phrase or word. Let me quickly welcome Shell. Hi, Shell.
Good day, Oakley. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Great and great.
Great. Okay, and Jiang, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello again. Nice to have you back. And greetings to Javier. Hello, Javier.
Hello, Oakley. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Always a pleasure to have you in class. Nice to see you here again.
Nice to see you
And
too.
thanks. And let me welcome Ruben. Hi, Ruben. Hello, Ruben. Are you there? Is your microphone working? Hello, hello. Ruben, I think you're muted. First of all, there you go. Hello.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. A little choppy connection there, Ruben. But hello. Hopefully you can do something about that. I hope. So maybe somehow lower your bandwidth. Okay, and Abraham, hello.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to have you here. And hello to Xingyu, has
Hi,
also joined
teacher.
us.
So many
Hello.
students are
Yeah,
waiting for your class.
I suppose so. Yeah. Okay. There's still room for a couple more. But let's get started. Heidi,
hmm
which one of these simple verbs, or actually phrasal verbs, we get a phrasal verb here, which one of these do not collocate with an experiment?
Carry out is a meaning is performance, perform, and do is the same. So take,
That's
do an experiment, carry out an experiment, perform an experiment. So take.
That's right. And your analysis is perfect. Spot on, as we say. That's right. Carry out means to perform. Do can also mean perform. Very good. You don't take an experiment. Excellent. Excellent analysis. Shall, how about number 2? Which verb does not make sense with research?
Carry out.
Uh, well,
Or is
Do
it
you-
make?
Or is it make? Well, let's look. You can do research, certainly. You can conduct research is a very common collocation. So yeah, we're stuck with make. Can you make research? Carry out. Carry out research is okay, I think. I understand your consternation. It's a little strange for me as well. Depends what, okay, you carry out a survey. A research takes many forms, of course. Could be, your research could be an experiment, could be a survey. So I guess it could be carry out. You can carry out a survey, for example.
All right. So the answer is
Make, yeah. I don't really like make research. Sounds
okay.
a little strange. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Number 3, Zhang.
I think yes, it'll be put some
Put.
tests.
Put some tests. Yeah, that makes no sense at all. Right. You do tests. Okay. All right. You do some tests. You do some tests. Carry out a test. Conduct a test. Okay. So basically, it's the same words collocating with all of these phrases. All right. Let's try something a little bit similar. We're going to delete one noun from each line, which does not make a strong collocation with the verb. All right. So opposite, we're looking at a group of nouns. Which one does not collocate with, for example, the first one, a blood sample? Javier. Okay, well, no, wait. The verb is analyze. Sorry, I'm going backwards. I forgot. Which one doesn't work? Analyze information, analyze results.
Well, number 4.
This.
It's number 4.
Yes, number 4. Yeah. Right.
Okay, we can analyze information, analyze results, statistics. Somebody eyes. I think it's.
That's weird. Yeah, that one's strange, right? You can certainly analyze a blood sample.
Yes.
I suppose you could analyze somebody's eyes, but to me the connotation is that you pull their eyes out of their head and cut them open with a knife and perform tests. And that's just a little gruesome, a little scary. Right, I'm with you. Analyze somebody's eyes is a little strange. Okay. We often, okay, of course in English, we often talk about looking in somebody's eyes and, okay, I can look into your eyes and I know what you're like, or I can understand your personality or whatever, but that's not analyze. Analyze is a scientific word. Okay. Next one, Ruben. Ruben, test is the verb. What can you test and not test? This one may be a trick. Go ahead. Oh, Ruben, your connection's not good. I can't actually hear you. Ruben, I'm terribly sorry, but I can't actually hear you. Once in a while, I hear a sound like but sorry about that, Ruben. I don't know if you can somehow try somehow cutting down on your bandwidth. I don't know if you have other windows open or if you can do anything to adjust your settings. Give it a try. Hopefully, I'll try to come back to you in the next round. You may have to leave the class and come back, actually. All right. Okay. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Abraham, how about, what do you think? Test.
Test nuclear weapon. A new gene drugs on animals. Somebody's eyes. The evidence.
Yeah, which one is the worst? Actually, I think all of these are possible, frankly. One of them's not so good. Which one do you think?
There's nuclear weapons.
Oh, we definitely test nuclear weapons. That's definitely almost, I would say, a strong collocation.
Okay.
This is a tough one, okay? You definitely want to test a new engine. You definitely test drugs, absolutely. You test somebody's eyes. Actually, that's fairly common. If somebody gets a driver's license, they generally test their eyes. Okay, you go in for an eye test, for example.
Okay.
Test the evidence is a little strange. I think it's just not a normal collocation, but it is a possible verb and noun. It is possible to hear this together. Okay, in some cases you could test the evidence.
Okay.
I suppose the evidence in a scientific evidence for a scientific theory, for example, could be tested. So I don't. That's a tough one. I don't think any of these are totally just wrong. Okay.
Which one is the answer?
I think the answer is the evidence would be the least used collocation, but in reality, I don't think any of these answers are wrong, frankly.
Okay.
All right. It's a trick question. I'm sorry, Abraham. Zingio, how about number 6? Examine.
Examine the research.
Okay. That's okay.
We need to delete the research.
Examine the research? No, we can examine the research. I think that's okay. Nope.
Examine somebody's eyes.
That's common. No, when you're going to test somebody's eyes, you examine somebody's eyes. That we often talk about doctors examining whatever different parts of your body. Okay. No, I think that's fine. So, okay, you're down to a blood sample and drugs on animals. Which one doesn't work? I think you can examine a blood sample. Okay. Doesn't really make sense to examine drugs on animals. That doesn't actually make sense at all. Examine the results is fine. Let's examine the results and see what conclusions we can draw. That would be a very common statement. The results of the experiment, the results of the test. You can't examine drugs on animals. You can examine drugs, I suppose, but drugs on animals doesn't really make sense. You can test drugs on animals, but you can't examine them. Examine is close to analyze, okay? So that's a little strange. Okay, we've had a couple other folks join us. Hello, David? David, are you here? Hi, David. Welcome to the class. David, hello? Oopsie. Hi?
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Okay, I'm okay. All right, we're looking at collocations in using words to talk about science. So develop is a verb. Which nouns or noun phrases can we use? Which one of them is not common? Okay, so David, which one of the develop an idea, develop a theory, Develop a conclusion, develop a new engine, develop a new drug. Which one seems a little odd?
Yes, well, develop an idea, a theory, a conclusion, a new engine, a new drug. I think maybe a new engine.
No, we can develop any kind of new thing. I developed a new paperclip. I developed a new cell phone. I developed a new engine. I developed a new drug. I developed a new way to juggle kitchen cabinets. I don't know. I can develop any of those things. I create those things. Develop, create. So that leaves you with these three.
Okay, yes. But all of them are very similar, no? Like
Well,
idea,
yes.
theory, or conclusion.
No, actually. You can develop or create an idea, come up with an idea. You can come up with a theory, but you don't really come up with a conclusion. You make a conclusion. Develop is something that you do over time, all right? If you're going to develop a new engine or a new drug, a new way to juggle, whatever, you do it over time. So over time, you create an idea or a theory. A conclusion is, bam, here's my conclusion. I've thought about it, but okay, now I'm going to make a conclusion. Or draw a conclusion is another common collocation. We often say draw a conclusion. What conclusions can we draw from the data?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So much for that. All right. I'm going to move on to something a little different now. We're going to look at some pretty complicated words. Some, well, not that complicated, but okay. One word, verbs. Tested, controlled, discarded, accepted. They're all in past tense, you'll notice. These are all past tense verbs. We're going to use these words to complete the text. So what I would like you to do is read the text, which talk about the scientific method. All right. Advances in scientific knowledge depend on all scientists following a strict procedure. Scientists are all supposed to do this. Okay. Lee, boy, I can't see your whole name, but also joined us late. I can't see your name. I'm sorry. You joined us late. You were the last one in the class. Hello, hello. Can you say hello?
Hi.
You, this guy. Okay. Hi, you. Hi, what's your name?
Abraham.
No, not Abraham. I know you. This guy I'm showing on the screen right now. Lee? All I see is L-E-A.
Oh, I think it'll be Lindro. Yeah.
Leandro.
Leandro?
Oh,
Leandro?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. Okay, there we go. Leandro. Thank you. Okay. I can't, once their class is that packed, I can't see only the first 2 or 3 letters of you guys' names, so I'm just guessing. If I don't know you very well, I can't really guess who you are. Okay, Leandro. All right. Let's start again. You're going to use one of these words here to fill in the blank. We're talking about, again, the scientific method. All right. This is the procedure. Please read from here.
Firstly, theory is tested in such a way that it can be frequently
You got it.
no,
You got a little backwards.
no. Um, Firstly, a theory is
Well, they have to make the
tested.
theory. Well, the first thing they have to do is come up with a theory, make the theory. No, one more guess. Anybody?
Formulated.
Formulated. Very good. Okay. All right. Firstly, a theory is formulated. That means concocted, made. Okay. Come up with. All right. Created. And it has to be made in such a way, Leandro, that it is empirically. That means completely and absolutely. That it can be totally, I could say.
Tested.
Tested. There you go. See, I said you had it slightly backwards. All right, you've got to be able to test the theory. Okay. Very good. Heidi, back to you from here.
Experiments are under careful experiment are controlled.
No. Also getting it slightly backwards. Experiments are done.
Experiments
are
recorded.
Actually, you said it before. You said do, do, performed. Right.
It already used, I thought.
No, it isn't. No. Experiments are performed. Okay, continue.
Carefully controlled.
There you go. Carefully controlled conditions. You hear that all the time in science. Carefully controlled conditions. Okay, and the end of the sentence? Heidi, go ahead. You're still going on the same sentence.
It can be modified by another scientist or...
No. We don't want to modify the experiments.
Recorded.
No, other scientists. We want other scientists to be able to do the same thing, to get the same results by doing the same experiment.
Or replicated.
That's it. Replicated. Okay. All right. Okay. Theory is formulated in such a way that it can be empirically tested. It means it can be tested completely and absolutely with no false data. Experiments are conducted. They're done under carefully controlled conditions. Okay, so there can't be any anomalies. An anomaly is something strange that doesn't belong. It doesn't fit. Something could not fit the theory. Something could also not fit the experiment, which can be replicated by other scientists. So many people have to be able to replicate the experiment to get the results which prove the theory. Okay. Continuing, Shell.
The results must be precisely observed and accurately tested.
No.
Or conducted.
No. No. No, they have to be observed and very carefully
recorded.
Recorded, yes. Absolutely.
No.
Right. So the results of the experiments to test the theory must be very precisely observed and very accurately recorded. Okay, so we don't have false data, in other words. Okay, Jean.
Yes. Okay. If the results contradict the theory in any way, the theory must be ignored, discarded.
Okay. Okay, well, could be discarded or, okay, yes, discarded. That's right. You're right.
Yes, and then or at least something to take account of the result.
I don't know why to take account. Should be to take into account the
Take
results.
into account of
To
the
take
result.
account of, oh, no, it's right. I'm sorry. To take account of the results. I'm sorry, I was reading
Okay.
it wrong. Okay, so the theory, if in any way the repeated tests contradict the theory, then the theory must be discarded, thrown away. Or at least, what? Changed.
Accepted, changed.
Changed slightly. So, which word means to change? Or to
Modify.
change? Oh, that's it. To modify something, to change it a little bit. So, okay, if there are contradictions, then the theory has to be, at the very least, changed. Okay, that's it. Javier.
Yes, here I am.
Okay, here you are. Can you read from here? In no circumstances?
Okay. In no circumstances can the results be let me think. Accepted.
Okay, I can understand why you would say that. No. It's saying you have to understand. Okay, well, no. In no circumstances can the results be accepted. Yeah, well, that makes perfect sense, to tell you the truth. But they're talking about no, that's not true. The results of the test, not necessarily they can't be accepted, but the results of the tests cannot be ignored. We cannot say this didn't fit the theory, so never mind this experiment.
Okay.
Not allowed to do that. Okay. So really, it's ignored.
Ignored.
No circumstances can the results of testing be ignored. All right. Ooh. Big long one here.
Is that something is a fact or?
Heidi. Heidi, you're reading it. You're reading ahead. You forgot your mic is open. Okay, it's okay. No problem. Ruben, are you able to? Did you mess around with your connection at all? Can I hear you now?
Let's see. Can you hear me correctly?
Yeah, better. Much better. All right. Great. I got a great big long one for you, Ruben, since you waited so patiently. All right. You can finish it. All right. Go for it. Read the whole rest of the paragraph.
Okay. Experimental evidence may work as theory, but many advances are made when observations disprove current theory. In science, something is a fact or a law if it conforms to all the results we have at any time. But history shows us that what is as a fact or as a law in one generation may not be so by the next.
Okay. History shows us that what is something as a fact or a law. Okay.
Okay.
Ruben, what's the answer?
Okay, could you please scroll it down?
Scroll down again?
Okay. Yes.
Well, There's
Yes,
really
could
only...
you please?
Scroll up
Yes,
again? Okay.
the
There's only...
last, I just number 9 and 10.
Oh, unfortunately, you're breaking up again.
Okay.
Do you have a guess? There's only one word left.
Okay, it's just the last one, right? Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Accepted.
Accepted. There you go. That's it. Yeah. Perfect.
I was saying that you couldn't listen to me.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. History shows us that what is accepted as a fact or as a law in one generation may not be so by the next. Yeah, that's extremely true. Okay. Now we're going to try something a little more challenging, perhaps. We're going to ignore part of this. Oopsie. Okay. We're going to talk about these fields of science, all right? Okay, what is the subject? The scientific study of... Dun, dun, dun. Well, Abraham. Oh, Abraham is gone. Instead, Ali is with us. Hello, Ali. Welcome to the class.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for joining us. I'll get to you in just a second. Xinyu, here you go. Which one of these disciplines, I can call these scientific disciplines, matches the, well, the definition? All right. Xinyu, the scientific study.
I'm thinking. Fundamental forces, light, heat, etc. Physics.
Physics, gravity. Okay. Right. Time, mass, all those things. Physics, that is right. Fundamental forces of nature, maybe we could say, but bigger than that. Very good. Next one. David?
Yes, so clean. How elements combine and react. Okay. The first one was astronomy?
The first one was physics.
Physics? Okay, right. So I think it's maybe chemistry?
Maybe. All right. Elements are all the chemicals or have basic elements, or they're combinations of elements. So, yeah, combine, combinations. Yeah, that's it. Chemistry. Okay, good job. Leonardo?
Yes. Space, stars, planets, etc. Should be astronomy.
Should be. Okay. Astronomy. Don't confuse astronomy with astrology. Okay. Even when I was young, I used to get these two confused. All right. Astrology is when they try to predict your future by telling you where the moon and stars and sun were when you were born. Astronomy is more the official scientific discipline. Okay. Next one, Ali. Ali, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I think that it may be biology.
Living things. Okay. All living things. Biology. Very good. Good call. Because now we have specific kinds of living things. Heidi?
The habit and classification of animals and zoology.
Zoo. I see the word zoo here, the root word. Yes, you are correct. Zoology. Animals. Okay. How about the next one, Shell?
Plants, botany.
Botany. Very good. Shell, are you much of a botanist?
No,
No.
I don't have a green thumb. Is that what you call it?
Very good. I was hoping you would say that. I was fishing for that. A green thumb. Okay. Of course, botany is the official, study of the discipline. But if you have a green thumb, that means you're good at growing plants. Okay, and last one here, Zhang.
Yes, I think it is genetics.
Genetics. All right. Indeed, you are correct. Genetics, absolutely. Inherited characteristics of actually both plants and animals. Okay, moving on. Okay, we're going to attempt, all right, use the words and phrases to complete the patterns below. Okay. Find what, Javier, using these phrases. Javier,
Find.
there?
Okay. Find a cure for AIDS.
Find a cure for AIDS. All right. You find science hopes to find a cure for something. Leandro, your dogs are barking. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If you wouldn't mind muting your microphone when you're not talking. Unless, of course, you're going to do some scientific experiments on your dogs, and then we'd all love to hear what happens. Okay. Ruben, you want to give this one a try?
Yes.
Okay, can't hear you again.
Hello.
Hello?
It causes.
Okay. Find the cause. Okay. I just heard cause. I'm not sure if you said what causes or the cause. But, okay. Find the cause of death. Well, a way, a cure, a link. Okay. The only one that actually makes grammatical sense here is find the cause of death, which of course is ridiculous because there are many causes of death, but if you have one patient, you will try to find the cause of death. Okay. So that does co-locate as far as pathology. Pathology, okay. Study of dead things. Abraham is gone. So Zinyo, how about the next one?
Discover a way of reducing heart disease.
Very good. Discover a way of reducing heart disease. That's perfect. Okay, David?
Sure. Discover a link between smoking and heart disease.
Okay, very good. Scientists are always trying to discover relationships between two different things, and that's we often use the phrase discover a link or find a link between two things. Because, of course, the more that scientists figure out how things interact, the better the understanding. Okay, Leandro?
Yes.
Next one.
Yes. Find out what causes malaria is spreading.
No. Find out what causes malaria, which we know. But because we have this verb, doesn't quite
Why?
fit. Yes, doesn't fit grammatically. So there you go. Find out why malaria is spreading. That's good. All right, great. Okay. Oh, here's a topical answer. Ali? Okay.
Yeah. Discover what is this, the plane crashed.
Yeah.
No.
You might have to use answers more than once here, because we only have 6 answers and we have 8 questions. So you may have to use one of these again. Sure. Why? Yeah.
Why is the plane? Yeah, why?
All right. Discover why the plane crashed. Okay. Absolutely. There's a lot of that going on the Earth nowadays. Heidi. Next one. Find out.
Find out. Infertility. Infertility. The cure. A cure. What? Cure? No.
Doesn't fit grammatically. Find out a cure. No. A cure for would work, but we're actually looking at ones that will fit grammatically. We can modify these answers to make a lot of them fit, but without any modification, what fits? Find out blank infertility.
What causes?
That's it. It's the only one that actually fits grammatically. Find out what causes infertility. Okay. And the last one, Shell.
Discover what causes a plant species to die out.
All right. A plant species. Okay. What causes again? All right. That's it. You got it. Okay. Well, let's see. This one might be interesting to do to finish the class. Well, maybe we'll come back to that. Maybe we can quickly do this one. Let's get some science words here. Use these words to complete the texts. All right, let's see if we can get through these and then a little controversial discussion, perhaps. John, number 1, using these words.
Scientists can grow crops that are not affected by disease and something animals that produce more meat.
Now we got grow crops.
Yes, and then clone animals.
I think clone has to, frankly, all right, clone has to come down here because they explain what cloning is.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay, so they grow crops. That's natural.
Yes.
You grow crops.
Yes.
A farmer grows crops and breeds animals.
Animals, yes.
The more natural way we do it. Right. Okay. Right. Then they can clone plants and animals. Both can be cloned by taking a cell and developing it artificially. All right, there we go. That's the idea. Okay, number 2, Javier.
Since the first test tube baby was born in 1978, modern science has helped thousands of couples who could not have children naturally to become parents.
Okay, test tube baby. Javier, are you a test tube baby?
No.
No. No.
I am a natural baby.
You're a natural baby.
I was a natural baby.
Okay. Xingyu, you're laughing. Are you a test tube baby?
I'm an
What?
test tube baby.
Are you?
Yes, yes.
I could have guessed that.
Oh,
Just joking.
I
Really?
just
Are you?
joking.
Oh, you're joking too? Okay. All right. All right. Nothing.
Humorous teacher.
Nothing wrong with that. Really, nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. Number 3. Oh, well, okay. Ruben gave up. All right. Okay, Zingio, it's your turn. You read number 3, please.
Number 3. You're in the latest robots. Doctors can perform operations on parts of the body too small to see with the human eye. In the future, patients will not have to worry about operations, leaving scars, as they will be performed with laser.
Lasers, performed with lasers. Okay, I agree with your second choice. They will be performed with lasers. I agree with that, but I don't think doctors are using the latest robots quite yet. I think there's a better answer here. What's another word for operation on the body here?
Operation. Cut.
Well, no, but here in the choices.
Surgery.
Indeed. So micro means small, micro surgery. Tiny surgery, tiny surgery, really. Okay. Using the latest microsurgery, doctors can perform operation on parts of the body too small to see. There's your too small, micro. Okay. And last one. David.
Sure, Oakley. Number 4. Life in the 21st century will be much easier for most people. More and more dangerous jobs will be done by robots.
Yeah, scary. David, do you think your job will someday be done by a robot?
Well, actually, I'm not working, but I think there are a lot of works that will be replaced by some robots. Like, for example, I saw a new that in Japan or something, nowadays there are robots, waitress robots,
Yeah.
and waiter.
Right.
So
right.
I think this job is going to disappear in the future. Maybe.
Right. Yeah, I saw that too. And plus a fully automated and fully robotic food production system. Not just the waiters and waitresses, the whole thing. The whole darn restaurant is just robots. I saw that too.
Okay,
yeah.
It's amazing.
Wild. Okay, these are different fields of science. Okay. So, Leandro, what is the first one? This first field talking about cloning animals and selective breeding. Which one is that?
Genetic engineering.
Genetic engineering, indeed. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Heidi, how about the second one, talking about test tube babies and
fertility treatment.
Fertility treatment, of course. And the third one, talking about microsurgery and all that. Shell is, of course,
medical science.
All right, advances in medical science. There you go. And the last one, of course, would have to be automation, robotics and automation. Very good. Okay, let's see. Okay. Are the following statements for or against genetic engineering? So tell me if it's for or against, and then share your opinion. Jung,
Yes.
the first statement, just read it.
I think it's all wrong.
Okay. So is this speaker, number one speaker, are they for or against genetic engineering?
First,
It's not false or true. The person, if I say I think it's all wrong, am I for it or am I against it?
okay.
So obviously I'm against it. It's a very strong statement against anything, not just genetic engineering. If I say I think it's all wrong, then I'm against it. How about you, Jong? What's your position on genetic engineering?
I'm against genetic engineering.
Okay. For plants, for animals, for humans. You're against all?
Especially, it's for foods. Yeah, it's for plants.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Especially if it's for plants. How about for humans? How about if I can make your son, your brand new baby boy, have wings like an eagle and he can fly through the air? And I'll give him.
Yeah, that is also I worried about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, we have the technology. We could make all new children on Earth little superheroes, little flying people, little people that can breathe underwater. Whoa, exciting. Extra tough skin, extra strong. Sure, we could create, X-Men if we wanted to. Javier, what do you think about that? Would you like your children to be little X-Men?
No, I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want my children to be an X-Men.
Okay.
They are fun, but I don't want my children to be like that.
They're fun in fantasy, right?
Yes.
Real life, another story. Okay, how about genetic engineering of food plants? How do you feel about that? Monsanto and all that business.
Well, I think it's I'm not against in such way because I think it's important to look for a new ways to improve food or increase the amount of food. The population of the world is increasing, and I think we need to do something to feed them, but in a secure way.
Yeah. Personally, I think human beings should just start eating a lot more insects. A lot of protein in insects. Doesn't really take that much. Doesn't create a lot of methane. They're really easy to grow. What do you think? Ruben's not here. Oh, Xingyu, what do you think about genetic engineering of foodstuffs? GMO foods, genetically modified food.
In my opinion, I think the advantages outweigh the dangers.
Aha, very good. Okay, I wanted you guys to use these. You do. Okay.
Good document. Teacher, you
Yeah.
can make more classes about this. You are very
related to science. Okay. Yeah, I can actually. All right.
It's
like good.
The list of class you made is wonderful.
Oh well, thank you. Okay. Has any of you guys heard about? I don't know honestly if it has to do. Actually, scientists don't know. But one of the biggest problems on Earth for me, okay, we have many problems, obviously, but one that is very underreported and no one seems to talk about or even think about is the fact that bees, honeybees, pollinating bees, which are responsible for pollinating all of our fruit, all of our flowering plants, bees are dying like in outrageously huge numbers. Has anybody heard about that? I mean, like half the bees are from a few years ago are dead.
Even in Japan, several years ago, we are lack of bees, so many fruit farm owners needed to employ people to pollinate the flowers.
Like a bee does, like hand pollinated. Right, exactly. Which I find to be very wild. I mean, there are some theories that it has to do with something to do with genetic engineering, which would be very scary indeed. Because if human beings have to hand pollinate all the plants on Earth, you and I are not going to be eating many apples. That's for sure. And it's something to keep your eye on, folks. I don't know what's going on, but the problem seems to be getting worse and worse. Anyway,
Hi, teacher.
Thank you. See you guys next
Bye-bye.
time here on Verbling. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you very much.
Ciao.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.